The T3 stack's the best developer experience I've ever had by far. It's really hard to beat the combination of Next, Prisma, and TRPC. Seems like a lot of y'all agree because Create T3 app is blowing up. Building apps on the web has never felt better. Sadly, mobile couldn't keep up. I've wanted to see what the T3 stack could look like on mobile for a long time now, and I'm proud to say we finally did it. There's now a repo with all of the pieces you need to build a web app and a mobile app in the same code base using the T3 stack. It's hard to overstate just how awesome this project is. There are template repos that go for thousands of dollars with less than half the features and way worse developer experience. And this is all being given away for free. Huge shout out to Julius, to Expo, and to this video's sponsor, Clerk, for making all of this possible. From cloning the repo to running on your phone, this will take you less than 5 minutes. I want to show y'all, so let's get started. Here is Create T3 Turbo with Clerk. I could tell you what Clerk is, but I think James is going to do a much better job.
Thanks, Theo. Clerk is user authentication for the modern web. Whether you're running a Next.js app, Remix, or even Expo, we've got you covered. The great thing about Clerk is we give you 2 routes for authentication. You can use our beautiful UIs that are highly customizable with your favorite CSS framework, or you can use our dead simple APIs to add authentication in minutes. I think that's enough of an overview of Clerk. Let's get back to T3 Turbo.
Thank you, James. Now let's get started. Click the Use This Template button, click Create a New Repo, and this will make a new repository on your account. Now I've cloned the project and done a pnpm install to get all the dependencies. We can type in pnpm dev, and we'll immediately have the web and mobile apps open up, ready to go. Except, if we go to them, they're going to throw an error. The reason this isn't working is we need to grab the auth key for the environment variables. I'll let James show you how to do that quick.
When you sign up for Clerk, you're going to land in our dashboard where you can select Add Application. You just need to give it a name, so we'll call it T3 Turbo, and then you get to select all the social connections you want. Now, we set this up to mimic the exact T3 Turbo, so we're going to select Discord here and disable Google, and if you want to add your own social providers, you can just swap them out as you need, but you will need to update the code from the original template. Once you've done that, you can click Finish here, and you'll land in our dashboard area where you can see things like users, organizations that you've created, and even switch out your social and user authentication right here. What we need to make this T3 Turbo app work is these API keys. When you select this, you'll drop down and select whatever version you want. Because we're using Next.js and Expo, we can just use Next.js, click Copy, drop them in the .env that is provided, and you'll be up and running in seconds.
One more tiny thing, environment variables on mobile suck. Instead of dealing with them for the mobile app, go to app/expo/source. I already made a constants.ts file here, and you can swap the undefined here with the key for your app. And that's all you have to do. The only missing piece now is your database. If you're not already familiar with Prisma, highly recommend finding a tutorial for that. Quick TLDR, you pick your database URL. By default, you can just use SQLite. It's already set up for you. And once you have an environment variable for your DB, all you have to do is pnpm db push. And that will get your database synchronized. Once you have your environment variables and your database handled, you're off to the races. pnpm dev, and you're good to go. This will automatically open an iOS simulator if you're on a Mac, as well as the web app and the database management, so you have everything you need for a full developer experience. And if you want to run it on your phone, it's super simple. Normally Expo would print out a QR code, but it seems like it's being eaten by Turbo Repo. So instead, we're going to copy this guy. We're going to Google search QR code maker. We're going to paste this in here as a URL. And now I can scan this code on my phone. And in just a second, I have the app on my phone as well with auth, backend, API, and everything else I need ready to go. Even hot reloading. If I make a code change on my computer, I'll immediately see that change on my phone. Actual magic. The quality of this developer experience is unmatched. Couldn't be more hyped about what we have here. Seriously, this is how I would build a mobile app if I was building a mobile app right now. Clerk has made it so much easier to handle auth, and I'm so thankful for them for helping with both the code and with sponsoring this video. Check out James' channel if you haven't yet. He has a lot of cool videos. I'm going to pin one with the TRPC maintainer so you guys can watch that. Peace, nerds.